overall it's a good win. Probably didn't play our best basketball for the whole 40 minutes. I thought we played pretty good in stretches, but maybe not consistently enough throughout the game, which I thought they played well. They made some tough shots at times. Some contested threes, with high arch, and, drained a few of them, but I thought midway through the second half our defense picked up pretty well. I thought BJ Anya gave us a good defensive presence inside. I thought that really helped us. Never really let them get going from the three as much in the second half. So overall, it ends up being a good win. Excuse me. And this time of the year, you just got to get them. You just got to get wins. And so today was a good day.
Mark, way back when you said Ralston looked tired, and I think maybe that was tied to anything. Yep. The schedule that you guys have played, where you've had a little bit more time, has that helped him?
I think it did. I do. Ralston, nothing major, but he's had, some issues where he's had some swelling. Just, sometimes athletes go through that. So we've actually, over the last couple of weeks, we've had 2 breaks. And I think the one player that has benefited more than anybody has been him. We've held him out of practice a lot, but at the same time, players need to practice. I don't know how effective you can be when you never practice at all. So there's a fine line of trying to get him in there and get him, sweating and playing, yet at the same time take some days and resting. But we need him to play well. I thought he made some big shots for us today.
What do you let?
Sorry, Cat banged his knee there in the first half. And is he okay?
I think so. Yeah. We. I think when he went out of the game, we actually had a good little stretch there. Trevor played the point, so I just felt like resting him a little bit more for the second half. But I think he's okay. We'll check him out tonight and tomorrow. But he says he's fine, so he's a tough guy. Kryptonite was all probably gonna hurt him, so he's pretty tough.
What did you like about how you executed offensively tonight? Pretty
good. Moved the ball pretty good. Wanted to go inside a little bit more, and I thought they did a pretty good job. They fronted the post and doubled down inside and really had a lot of traffic inside, which kind of opened up the three for us, and we ended up taking probably more threes than I thought we would have taken tonight. But we ended up making 10 of them, which was good. But so we just kind of took what was there. I would have liked it to go inside a little bit more, but I thought we moved the ball pretty well, helped each other get good shots. Then we stepped up in that stretch in the second half, and Ralston, Trevor, Caleb, all those guys made some important threes, I thought, in a good stretch for us.
After the Louisville game, you said Kyle's minutes weren't a function of what he did. You didn't play him tonight. Was there any change in that? Or?
No, I think right now we're going a little bit more with Leonard and Malik and BJ, but we also played a team tonight that played 4 guards, and defensively it was a hard matchup, and really we went with the 4 guards in the second half, and BJ was a presence. BJ was blocking shots, altering shots, and so it was more of a matter of just, again, nothing, intended towards him. He's got to be ready to play. North Carolina's a much different game Tuesday night. They play 2 bigs all the time. We need to probably match up with that a little bit more, so sometimes the game just unfolds that way.
Do you have to worry about his psyche? He's played sparingly the last 2 games.
Yeah, I worry about everybody's psyche. These young guys, but Kyle understands. I talked to him about it after the game. I said, sometimes it's just the way the game kind of happens. And I wasn't going to put him in there with a couple minutes to go. I told he and Cody both that. I wasn't going to do that to those guys. So they'll stay ready. They got to stay ready and understand right now. Different matchups, different games. We need all of them. Need all of them ready to play. So hopefully he'll be mentally fine.
Coach, along that same line, Desmond Lee came in for Turner in the second half, and he did contribute. He did. Talk about his psyche and how he's handled this.
Yeah, I tell you with Desmond, he's a senior, and he wants to help, and you feel for guys sometimes like that. But I tell you what he's done is in practice, he's been really good, and every time we've went live, every time that on our live drills, he's competing. He's doing a good job. He's playing better, and so. There for a while we went with Caleb and Cody, and Desmond was behind both those guys, but I think he's earned the right. And that's what I tell the guys every day. Practice hard, compete hard, play well, play more. Usually if you play better, you play more. That's simple, but he's done a nice job. So he did a good job tonight. defensively as well, I thought he did a pretty good job.
You held them to 53 points. Did your defense do certain things to make it a tough offensive night for them?
Nah, I don't know. I thought defensively we were okay. We can be better. They're a little tough team to play against because of the way they spread the floor. They got three-point shooters, and sometimes, you know, as they beat us off the dribble and penetrated, you know, we'd leave a shooter to come help, and you know, they pitched it to a couple guys. And so we just wanted to stay on the perimeter and stay with guys and make them make hard twos, make them make a tough two, especially with BJ at the basket. Let's, you know, funnel them to him, and everybody match up on the three-point line and try not to let them get going on the three. But they're a dangerous team. They've played everybody pretty tough, and played us awfully tough as well.
Coach, how impressed were you with Bibbs today? I thought he played really well. Were you expecting that?
Nope. I mean, I think he's a good player, but he stepped up and played really well. I thought he and Smith, those two guys, in halftime, really, that's all we talked about. We got to guard number 10 and number 3 better. So he played well.